Good afternoon and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. Today I'm going to take a look at what the Most High would have the Pisces community to be aware of at this time. So this reading is for Pisces. Okay. So at the center we have the High Priestess in reverse, which is Pisces. Okay. So Pisces. There may be some secrets that you are keeping. Maybe you have a lack of self-trust. Maybe you are out of touch here. Maybe you've been accepting surface knowledge here. And there is some dissonance with some of you here. But it's time to wake up because it is your moment, Pisces, okay? So let's find out exactly what is going on with the Pisces at this time. So in the beginning here we have the Knight of Wands here. This is Cancer, Leo, Aries, Sag here. So this is someone who is passion, who is energetic, someone who is brave here, someone who is fearless and confident here. Okay. They're coming in here. And the outcome is the Sun here. So there will be happiness, a triumph here, some optimism, some success here. Okay, so let's see exactly what is going on here. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, and we have the Chariot in reverse, and we also have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, all right, so this Knight of Wands, this energy that is energetic, very brave here, is going through a change here, a change in fortune here. There's a turning point here, okay, because there have been an imbalance here for this Knight of Wands here. Maybe an inability to commit to anything here. And there has been chaos when it comes to this confident energy here that is very energetic here. So this here is destined to bring good fortune though and create a turning point for you, Pisces, okay? And then we have the Chariot in reverse here. This is Cancer here with a lack of direction here. No control or self-discipline here. Someone feels powerless here. And this is related to the Lovers. This is Gemini here because there has been a conflict, and once again there is imbalance here. There are trust issues here. Maybe someone made bad choices here. Okay, so this Knight of Wands here, this fire energy, that's very energetic, very fearless and confident here, has caused a conflict, some type of imbalance here. There are some trust issues here, and they may have made some bad choices here. They lack direction here, no control or self-discipline here, okay? And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse here. So this lack of direction and has caused exhaustion here, some defeat here, a lack of self-confidence here, and some feeling of being overwhelmed here. Okay. And then we have the Fool in reverse as well here. Okay. So someone has been very reckless here, very careless, very inconsiderate and hasty. Okay, and they were easy to manipulate as well here. Okay, so we have six major arcana out here. Okay, so we have Aquarius, we have Leo, Gemini, Cancer, And with the wheel, that's more Pisces energy. Yeah, so we have more Pisces energy here. Okay, so Pisces, there is someone that is around you who is affecting you, that's being secretive with you. They're holding something back here. Okay, and you have been accepting this knowledge here. Okay, but that is causing you to be hasty here, easy to manipulate, being somewhat naive, Pisces here. But there is the good fortune here. So things will start to change for you here. Okay, so this recklessness, this careless behavior you may have been in here, this lack of direction here, feeling powerless in this situation, this is destined to change here because it's making you feel exhausted and defeated here. Okay, and you're feeling overwhelmed here by this energy who is very rebellious here. Okay, and they are very much chaotic. They're very chaotic. There's a lot of imbalance and conflict in this relationship here. Okay, but the sun is going to come out. You will get happiness. You will triumph over the situation, and you have the wheel of fortune in your favor as well. So things will be turning in your favor here. Okay, when it comes to conflict and imbalance here, when it comes to someone who has trust issues here. Okay, so you just have to focus on um, trusting yourself. Okay, not allowing yourself to be manipulated here. Okay, learning how to go within, learning how to get in touch with yourself. Okay, because for some reason you are not trusting your intuition right now when it comes to this Knight of Wands energy here. So now things are causing you to feel exhausted here. Okay, you feel powerless in this situation, Pisces. Okay, well, let's get a little more clarity. But you have the major arcana here, so this is definitely a spiritual matter. And you have the wheel in your favor and the sun, so things seem to be going in your favor, even though there's a lot of things going on around you that are causing you to feel overwhelmed. But it's time to wake up. Okay, wake up, Pisces, because this is your moment. Okay, let's see what else we got here. And there's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with this Knight of Wands here. So this is energy who is very self-absorbed here. And once again, we have imbalance here. Okay, obsessed with status here. So this energy that is very energetic here, very passionate, they are very self-absorbed. Okay, they have created an imbalance of family and work here. And they are obsessed with status here. Okay. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is lucky, destined. Okay, good fortune is destined for you. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. Okay, there will be some social events or some friendships here that will give you a reason to celebrate, which will create a turning point in your life, Pisces. Okay, and there is imbalance here. Okay, once again, when it comes to teamwork, this is Three of Pentacles in reverse here. There is trouble with the collaboration here, lack of commitment here. Okay, and this lack of commitment is causing chaos here. Okay, then we have the Chariot in reverse here, along with the Five of Wands in reverse here. So You are wanting to compromise here. You want to resolve the dispute here. You want peace, Pisces. You want to avoid the conflict here, okay? Because you are tired of this lack of direction. You're tired of feeling powerless here. You want solutions to these problems here, okay? And we have the Hangman here in reverse, along with the Lovers in reverse, okay? But this energy that you're dealing with is very arrogant here, all right? Very lazy. They are resistant to spiritual influences as well here. So this energy who is in conflict, imbalance here, who's made bad choices here, is causing delays in your life, stagnation here. And they are resistant to spiritual influence. They are very lazy. They are very self-absorbed. They're only concerned about status. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. So they've caused you a lot of exhaustion. They cause you to feel overwhelmed here. Cause you a lot of sorrow here and dissatisfaction here. And they have shattered some dreams that you had, Pisces. Okay. So, yeah, you want this compromise, but yeah, there's dissatisfaction here. There's failure to compromise here with this energy here. And Fool in reverse with the Devil in reverse here. So this recklessness and folly that you have been in, because you've been overcoming, some of you may have been overcoming some addictions here, whether it's addicted to this person, relationships, okay? But any type of addiction here, you're trying to overcome here. You're trying to regain control and reclaim your power here and detach yourself, okay? Because you felt like you were easily manipulated here. It caused you to be very careless and naive here. But now you want to overcome these addictions, which could be related to this relationship here. And with the Sun here, we have the Four Cups here in reverse here. So once again, there's happiness here. There's triumph over whatever is burdening you, okay? And there will be a breakthrough, a new direction moving forward, okay? So you will be able to break through, move forward here from whatever you feel is having you bound here. You will be able to detach yourself from this careless behavior, feeling easy to manipulate. So from someone who is very arrogant here, okay, causing conflict and imbalance in your life here. Not able to work with this energy, a lack of commitment here, okay. Let's get a little more clarity here, Pisces. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, with this Knight of Wands here and this Queen here. Okay, so this is a sea of despair. Okay, feeling helpless. Someone here is selfish. Okay, causing you to feel empty. A lot of sorrow here with this Knight of Wands here, who is self-absorbed and causing an imbalance of family and work, who is very obsessed with status here. Yeah. So this is a sea of despair. Your feelings here. Okay. This Knight of Wands is causing you to feel this way here, in this energy of being a Queen of Pentacles, whether it's male or female. Someone who is very self-absorbed here. Someone who is obsessed with status here. Okay. Someone who is very selfish here. Okay. Okay. They're drowning in this need to be uh, financially independent here, which is causing an imbalance here, right? But they seem to be clueless as to what is important as well here. They need help, because they are drowning in this energy. They're just focusing their energy on this, and they are going down. You know, they are very clueless here to really what is important. Okay, let's see. All right. With this Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups, we have hazy illusions here. Okay, so there is good fortune here, a turning point here. There is a celebration, but there is a hazy illusion. Okay, you can't see it clear, right? Especially with the High Priestess in reverse, you're not able to see clearly that things will work out for you. Okay, yeah, you feel out of touch here. Your lack of self-trust because of what you've been through. So things seem really hazy at this time when it comes to things turning in your favor and having something to celebrate. Okay, because of this feeling here that this Knight of Wands is in. But I feel like you also are dealing with this too. They are clueless here, right? They're selfish here. They're drowning here, but you feel helpless here too. Okay, there is sorrow for you. Okay, this situation has left you feeling empty. Okay, and with this imbalance here, this lack of teamwork, you have weigh your emotions carefully, find equilibrium within. Okay, all right. So when it comes to your emotions here about this imbalanced situation here with someone who has the inability to commit to you, right? Who's causing chaos in your life here. Weigh your emotions carefully. Find balance within. Okay. When it comes to these hazy illusions here, these feelings here of despair, okay, weigh it carefully here. All right. And once again, with this lack of direction, no self control, feeling powerless here, wanting to compromise here, wanting to resolve a dispute here. You want to kindle a spark here from this relationship. You want to avoid conflict. You want to find a solution. That's why you're trying to kindle a spark here to try to keep this thing going here. But there's a journey here, right? A journey, a voyage. A voyage probably away from someone who's causing conflict. It's time for you to move, okay, away from this arrogant and stagnant energy. It's time to take a trip to move away from this, to journey, to voyage, to go to calmer waters here, to get away from this sinking and drowning feeling here. Okay, you need to move from that. Okay, you need to pull yourself out of that. Okay, and we got, okay, you're not my master. My life, my rules, I am unchanged. Yeah, unchanged. Okay. So this exhaustion that you're feeling, this defeat, this need to give up and yield here, the sorrow that you may be feeling at this time, dissatisfaction, okay? But you have to realize that this situation doesn't have mastery over you. You can break this chain here, okay? You can break this chain here. I know you would like to kindle the spark that you feel is still there, but this exhaustion, this defeat here, this sorrow, it's time to um, break this chain here. Live your life by your own rules here, okay? Don't let people decide for you. You have to have control yourself, Okay. You may be feeling out of touch here, right? You don't trust yourself, but you have to trust yourself here. You have to realize that it's time to wake up here. It's your moment to move forward here. And to know that you can break these chains that are binding you here. Okay. Well, we got sudden wealth here. Okay. Oh, all right. So, yeah, there may be some hastiness, some maybe careless here. And maybe you were careless with some money that you suddenly came into. Okay. But you have to regain control here. Reclaim your power. Okay. Release your freedom. The wealth or whatever you have is freedom for you. Not for you to be careless and foolish with it, though, and hasty and let people manipulate you. Okay. So be careful if you, any of you have come into any money and someone who is playing on your heartstrings and your pocketbook, be careful. Okay. And then we have the sun here with the breakthrough here. And then we have wrong route, no entry. Trust signals the universe knows your path. Okay. So trust the universe here. Trust that, you have to take this journey here, okay, because you've been on the wrong path here. Trust the signals the universe knows your path here. And that is trust yourself when it comes to overcoming any type of addiction or anything that has been controlling you or anyone, okay? Trust these signals here. Trust that you need to weigh your emotions carefully here because you need to go a different route. You need to take a different pathway here. Okay? And recognize that someone does not have control over you. You have control. It's time to wake up because it's your moment. It's your time here. Okay? Trust in yourself here. Okay? Because on the bottom of the deck, we have justice. So there's justice here. Okay? As long as you remain upright. Okay? Fair. Clear about what you want. Okay? And expect accountability. And if there was a lawsuit that will be won and you do get sudden wealth, don't get caught up in any foolish behavior. Okay? Make sure you regain control here. Be in control of your situation. Okay? Don't let someone rush in and cause you to make mistakes and cause you to lose what you have gained here. All right? Trust the signals. The universe knows your path. Okay? Don't allow this King of Wands to enter into your life and cause chaos. Okay? Okay, so any sudden wealth that you get, okay, right? The spark, any hazy illusions here, all right? Just know that you are the master, that you have control here. You can have balance, okay? You can have balance when you're on this journey. Make sure you weigh your emotions carefully, okay? So this feeling of despair will leave. That's the wrong way. Don't go down this path. Don't sink, okay? Trust the signals here, all right? Because happiness is there. It's a breakthrough, but trust the signals because you have a lack of self-trust here, but it's time to trust the signals here, okay? And don't get caught up in any illusion that this Knight of Wands may try to bring to you, okay? Don't get caught up in any illusion because this energy is self-absorbed here, okay? They're only concerned about status. So don't let anyone in your life that is only with you because of your status. Okay? Be very cautious, be very careful, and be very wise here. Okay? About what you have and what you are giving away. So let's see. Let's get a few more. That's a few more. Close this out. Okay. All right. So we have entrepreneurialism. Okay. So entrepreneur is a person who often sees opportunities where others see risk and are open to taking on a challenge to grow and earn simultaneously. Okay. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to work with someone, okay, make sure you're aware of all the risks before you invest your money in anything, especially if it's with this Knight of Wands, okay. Be very cautious. Look at everything. Okay, then we have animal here, a strong spirit animal characterized as a teacher or messenger that comes in the form of an animal and has a personal relationship to you. So maybe some of you have a pet. Okay, so whatever pet you have here, just pay attention to anything that you may notice differently. Maybe they're acting a certain type of way around this individual. Maybe they're trying to give you signs about this individual. So if you have a pet that acts strange around a certain individual that's been coming around you, that may be a sign for you to be aware of too, Pisces. Okay. And we got star seeds here. Okay, so star seeds are advanced spiritual beings who possess spiritual and scientific knowledge that date back hundreds of thousands of years. Okay, so you could be a star seed. Okay, you could be very wise, very spiritual, or very scientific, or both. Right. So if this entrepreneurship is dealing with anything spiritual or scientific, there may be something that you are interested in doing and getting off the ground, but be aware of this journey here. Okay. So whether your wealth is coming from a lawsuit or if it's coming from someone that you're thinking about getting into business with, just be aware, okay, that they may be causing some kind of illusion for you here. Okay. So trust the signals. Anything that you see that you notice is off. Okay. Trust the spiritual gifts that you have here. They will lead you in the right direction here, Pisces. Okay. They will lead you to happiness and a breakthrough here. Okay. And if it's an intimate relationship that some of you are in and it's causing you to feel hopeless, okay, just know that you can break the chain on that too. Because it's your life, it's your rules. You can unhook yourself. You can break that chain here. So people can bring illusions to you that are hazy. It may seem like they're saying what you want to hear, but if their actions don't match their words, then pay close attention. Okay? So those of you who are going into business, be it spiritual or scientific, those of you who have pets that feel their energy is off around certain individuals, please pay attention to that. Okay. And I know you would like to kindle a spark in something, but this um, situation that you feel powerless in, that you want to compromise and resolve here, but just be aware, okay, of anything that's off, okay? And don't let anyone try to control what you think or what you do, whether it be with your finances, your emotions, choices. Okay. You are the one in control, Pisces. So make good choices and you should see the sun shining. Okay. There will be a breakthrough. Just trust the signals that you are given and stay on your path. Okay. And that is what I'm seeing for you. And Neptune Soulful Seer is out. And have a blessed day.